High atop the Acropolis, a place where history and mythology intertwine, overlooking the bustling city of Athens, lies a testament to ancient Greek civilization. Here stood the majestic temple of Athena, a marvel of architectural brilliance and spiritual significance. Bathed in the golden glow of the sun, it was a beacon of wisdom, courage, and beauty. The Parthenon, with its towering columns and intricate sculptures, symbolized the glory of Athens and the reverence for the goddess Athena. Inside its sacred halls, young maidens dedicated their lives to the service of the goddess, weaving intricate tapestries, performing sacred rituals, and maintaining the temple's sanctity. These maidens, known as priestesses, upheld the virtues of Athena with unwavering devotion. Their daily lives were filled with tasks that honored the goddess, from the creation of beautiful textiles to the performance of elaborate ceremonies. The air was thick with the scent of incense, a fragrant reminder of the divine presence that permeated the temple. The sound of hymns echoed through the marble columns, creating a serene and otherworldly atmosphere. These hymns, sung in praise of Athena, were a vital part of the temple's daily rituals. It was a place of peace, a sanctuary from the chaos of the world outside. Within these walls, the worries and troubles of everyday life seemed to fade away, replaced by a sense of calm and reverence. The priestesses of Athena were renowned for their grace, intelligence, and piety. They were chosen for their exceptional qualities and trained from a young age to serve the goddess. They were the embodiment of the goddess herself, their lives dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge, the arts, and the protection of their city. Through their actions and teachings, they inspired the people of Athens to strive for excellence in all aspects of life. Their dedication to the pursuit of knowledge and the arts was evident in the many manuscripts and artistic performances that took place within the temple. These activities not only honored Athena but also enriched the cultural life of Athens. Among them, one young woman stood out, her beauty so radiant that it was said to rival that of Aphrodite herself. Her name was Medusa, and she was known not only for her physical beauty but also for her intelligence and kindness. Her name was Medusa, and her story is a tragic tale of love, betrayal, and the monstrous consequences of unchecked power. Medusa's life took a dramatic turn when she caught the eye of the god Poseidon, leading to a series of events that would forever change her fate. Her transformation into a gorgon, a creature with snakes for hair and a gaze that could turn men to stone, serves as a powerful reminder of the complexities of divine intervention and human emotion. Medusa was no ordinary priestess. Her beauty was legendary, her long, flowing hair like spun gold, her eyes sparkling emeralds that could pierce the hearts of men. She moved with an ethereal grace, her voice as sweet as the lyre, her laughter like the tinkling of wind chimes. Many were the suitors who came to the temple, hoping to catch a glimpse of the beautiful Medusa, their hearts aflame with desire. But Medusa remained untouched by their advances, her heart devoted solely to Athena. She excelled in her duties, her tapestries the most intricate, her hymns the most soulful. Athena, pleased with her devotion, bestowed upon her many blessings. Medusa was her most prized priestess, a symbol of her own grace and power, but fate, it seemed, had other plans for the beautiful maiden. A storm was brewing on the horizon, a tempest of jealousy and rage that would shatter Medusa's life and transform her forever. Medusa's hands, delicate and skilled, could weave melodies that enchanted all who heard them. Even the creatures of the forest were drawn to her, sensing the purity of her soul. Her kindness knew no bounds, always ready to help those in need, be it human or divine. Her devotion to Athena was unwavering, her faith a beacon of light in the temple. She performed sacred dances with such fluidity and grace that it seemed as if she was one with the divine. Yet, despite her many admirers, Medusa remained distant, her heart untouched by mortal desires. Her eyes, always filled with reverence, were set only upon the goddess she served. The jewelry she wore, symbols of Athena, were a testament to her unwavering faith. Often she would stand at the edge of the cliff, looking out at the vast sea, contemplating the mysteries of life. It was said that a golden aura surrounded her, a sign of the divine favor she had earned. Her smile, warm and inviting, could melt the coldest of hearts. In her moments of deep prayer, she felt closest to Athena, her soul intertwined with the divine. As she walked through the temple gardens, flowers seemed to bloom in her presence, a testament to her inner beauty. But even in her moments of peace, a sense of foreboding lingered, as if she knew that her fate was about to change. The storm that was brewing was not just in the skies, but in the hearts of those who envied her. And as the shadow of jealousy and rage fell over her, Medusa's life was set on a path of transformation, one that would change her forever. The vast and unforgiving sea was the domain of Poseidon, the mighty god of the oceans. His realm stretched far and wide, encompassing the deepest trenches and the most tumultuous waves. The sea, with its unpredictable nature, mirrored the temperament of its ruler. Known for his tempestuous nature and insatiable appetites, Poseidon was both revered and feared. His power was unmatched, and his wrath could be as devastating as the fiercest storm. Sailors would offer prayers and sacrifices, hoping to appease him and ensure safe passage across his waters. One fateful day, as he rode the waves in his chariot, his gaze fell upon the temple of Athena, its white marble gleaming in the sunlight. The temple stood as a beacon of purity and wisdom, a stark contrast to the wild and untamed sea. Intrigued, he ventured closer, drawn by an irresistible force. The allure of the temple was undeniable, and Poseidon, ever curious and bold, could not resist its pull. He approached with a mix of reverence and defiance, his heart pounding with anticipation. There in the sacred courtyard he beheld Medusa, her beauty so radiant that it pierced even the heart of a god. Medusa, a priestess of Athena, was known for her unparalleled beauty and her unwavering devotion to the goddess. Her presence in the temple was a testament to her piety and grace. Consumed by desire, Poseidon resolved to possess her. His longing was immediate and overwhelming, a fire that burned with an intensity he had never known. He reached out, his hand trembling with a mix of desire and determination. He cared nothing for her devotion to Athena, for the sanctity of her vows, for the consequences of his actions. In that moment, all that mattered was his desire, a desire that eclipsed reason and morality. The statues of Athena seemed to watch in silent judgment, but Poseidon was undeterred. In his arrogance, he believed himself above the laws of gods and mortals alike. His power had always granted him what he wanted, and he saw no reason why this time should be any different. The defiance in his eyes was a challenge to the very order of the cosmos. He would have Medusa whatever the cost. His resolve was unshakable, his determination absolute. The consequences of his actions were a distant concern, overshadowed by the immediacy of his desire. But his advances were met with resistance. Medusa, though frightened, stood her ground, her eyes filled with a mix of fear and defiance. She pushed him away, her voice a desperate plea for him to stop. Medusa, horrified by his intentions, fled from his presence, seeking refuge in the temple of her goddess. Her heart pounded in her chest as she ran, her mind racing with thoughts of escape. The temple, once a place of peace and devotion, had become a sanctuary from the god who pursued her. She prayed fervently to Athena, hoping for protection from the relentless pursuit of Poseidon. The violation of her sacred temple enraged Athena, but her anger was not directed at Poseidon, her uncle, and a god equal in power to herself. Instead, she turned her wrath upon Medusa, the victim of Poseidon's lust. Blinded by rage and a sense of betrayal, Athena decided upon a punishment most cruel and unusual. She would transform Medusa's beauty, the very thing that had aroused Poseidon's desire, into a weapon of terror. With a wave of her hand and a thunderous roar, Athena cursed Medusa. Her once luscious hair transformed into a writhing mass of venomous serpents, their scales shimmering like jewels, their eyes burning with malevolent fire. Her skin turned green and scaly, her once gentle eyes now glowed with a terrifying intensity. No longer could any man look upon her without being turned to stone.